up in the win column ahead of Stanford. Stanford trying to keep pace. They've been tied for first place in the Pac-12. This 2-0 pitch is skied down the right field line. Peyton Schultz, the first baseman, with plenty of room. He'll make the catch. And Carter Graham is the first out today.
Third baseman, number 12, Tommy Troy.
Everybody around the park today happy to see the sun for the first time in a few days. 7:05 first pitch is the first two games. Another good crowd tonight, too. We had a good crowd last night.
Yeah, these rivalry games usually bring out the best of your fan support, and this weekend's been great.
Hit and run. Park was running just past Handren, who couldn't snag that line drive, an inch away from a double play, and instead it's runners on the corners. That was close.
It was close, but perfectly executed by Tommy Troy. Park on the move, and he hits right behind him. Hit it on a line, but because second base had to vacate and cover second base, it gets in the right field, and he's able to go first to third.
Oh. Tommy Troy, the top hitter in the Pac-12, entering play today, and adding to it, he came in hitting .427. Now here's Braden Montgomery, 1 for 5 last night, and 0 for 4 on Thursday. So 1 for 9 for the series. His one hit yesterday was a double. A lot of scouts in attendance today, too.
I think a lot of them here to watch Pasqualado. He's got the best stuff on the staff for Cal, and chance he could be a pretty high pick this summer.
It's a staff, not just a staff, a team that lost a ton to the draft, Cal. A lot of it expected, some not. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
Three straight changeups to Montgomery. They don't want to give him anything to hit with the runner in scoring position, and Pasqualado's gone his best pitch that changeup 3 straight times. See if he goes to it again to get the strikeout.
The 1-2. And that is hit well out to right. Coming over, Kretschmar is going to make the play. Park has good speed. He's tagging and coming home. And a great throw is just too late. Park crosses with the run. At the RBI for Montgomery, and it's 1-0 Stanford.
He did go back to the changeup, but Montgomery adjusted this time and was able to lift that into right field, and Kretschmar made it close. Wow. I thought it was an easy sac fly, but he comes up with a strong one-hop throw, perfectly placed. But Park gets in there to give the Cardinal a 1-0 lead. He does a good job here getting behind the ball, coming in, all his momentum coming home, fires it through the cutoff man, and almost gets him.
So now here's Malcolm Moore facing a familiar pull shift. Moore's had a good series, a freshman behind the plate and at the plate. 4 for 6 last night with 3 runs batted in, and he twice beat this shift that Cal's putting on him.
He made a concerted effort to hit the ball to the opposite field last night, and it paid off for him with 2 shift beaters.
There's a strike. And that's up high. Tommy Troy over at first base. Has not run in this series, although he's got a great track record this year. 10 for 10 stolen bags this season. Hasn't been a lot of reason for Stanford to try and steal in this series. 3 home runs a game.
Haven't needed it. It's a nice weapon to have in close games, but so far these games haven't been in reach.
Big cut and a miss there by Moore, and it's 2-2. Pasqualado pitched on Saturday, a week ago against Arizona State, threw just over 90 pitches on that day. He gets more to swing and miss. A one-run first, so Stanford is able to get on the board. And Cal's coming up. To the bottom of the first on a beautiful Saturday evening here in Berkeley. Stanford and Cal, third game of this series, fourth game they've played this year. Cal won the one non-conference game in late February at Sunken Diamond, and they'll play again later in the season there again. Here's the Cal order presented by Graduate Hotels. Same guys with a slight adjustment. Green, Soto, Loma, Vito at the top, but Kretschmar down to the 8 spot, or down to the 7 spot in front of the DH Nico Button, and then Jack Johnston, the 9th-place hitter, who hit a home run last night. Rodney Green Jr., leadoff man for Cal, had a couple of walks yesterday after the 0-for-5 game in Game 1. And when he gets on, he has been active. He has been a runner, as the numbers would indicate. There's Stanford's starting pitcher tonight, Joey Dixon, right-hander, 6'2", 204 from South Jordan, Utah. The junior who's been out of the bullpen a lot this year, making his 5th start. 32 Ks and 31 innings of work.
Yeah, he's been a valuable presence for this Stanford staff. Had a great postseason run, helping them on their way to Omaha with some postseason starts last season. And he's found his way in the rotation here in the Pac-12 season. And he's been pitching very well. Very good strike thrower. Can miss some bats. Fastball, changeup, curveball. Big 12-6. He's got to land that first strike to keep Cal off balance.
He gets ahead of Rodney Green here. Green 18 for 20 in stolen bags this year, thrown out for just the second time of the year yesterday. Joey Dixon coming off his best start of the year at Oklahoma last weekend. He went 6, had a career high 8 strikeouts, walked 5, and allowed just 1 earned run. Green pops this up into left, back going Rios, and he will settle in front of the track to put it away. And Rodney Green retired for the first out here in the home half of the first.
The third baseman.
And now it's Dom Soto.
Soto.
You know, Soto wants to make up for not making the play in the top of the inning that would eventually lead to a run.
Goes after the first pitch from Dixon. Fouls it off, but he's had a good series so far.
Now he takes a strike. Soto on Thursday night, Cal trailed 8-2 at a big comeback, almost came back to win the game. The bases loaded with 1 out in the 9th and hit into a double play. Big breaking ball over to third base, charging in on it Tommy Troy. And a good throw to get Soto 2 down.
There's the big 12-6 curveball from Dixon. That one gets down in the zone, and Dom Soto just beats it right into the ground for easy one hop with Tommy Troy. He had some troubles over there at third base last night, but was out here early taking extra ground balls and successful in his first attempt.
Here's Caleb Lomavita, young Cal star, and he takes low for a ball. Lomavita, a big home run on Thursday night to help that Cal near comeback. That was a tough pitch to handle, huh?
Yeah, a little over-aggressive, not when you typically want to swing at 1-0. Chases again. A bit too aggressive. Got to bring him back in the zone. Not going to hit those pitches. And they try again. Good pitch by Dixon. See if he'll swing a third time. Sorry, he chased twice. Go right back up there.
Did he go? He did not on appeal.
That's kind of been his game plan this season. High fastballs, change your eye level, and then he throws that 12-6 breaking ball right off it. Looks like it's going to be a high fastball, and then bottom just falls out.
Oh, that hit him on the helmet. Grazed off the helmet, maybe even that face mask. We'll have to see, but lucky that was not worse. Loma Vida is on at first now.
The first baseman, number 28, Peyton Schultz.
Nice little moment there from Dixon, checking on Loma Vida.
And nobody wants to see anybody get hit in the head, and luckily that one catches all helmet, and Loma Vida saw him wear one off the helmet behind the plate last night on a cross-up, and today he gets hit with a pitch. So
that might have hit the bill of the helmet. So now here's Peyton Schultz, and he takes a strike. Schultz hit a home run, a 3-run shot last night in the 9th inning. And there's another big curve. Wow. Stanford's got really good starting pitching so far in this series. Quinn Matthews in game 1 struck out a career-high 13. That gets away from the catcher more, and Loma Vida speeds into second.
This is where Cal needs to start coming through if they're going to try and salvage this 3rd game of the series. Haven't been able to get that big 2-out hit with running in scoring position off the starting rotation from Stanford. Another opportunity here with your cleanup hitter. See if Peyton Schultz can deliver, although he is down 2 strikes already.
Here's the 1-2, and that's hit right to the shortstop. Owen Cobb there to make the play, and Loma Vida, after being hit, is stranded at second base. On to the 2nd inning. It's 1-0 Stanford. On to the 2nd inning. Already a couple hits for Stanford. They do not wait around. They average the most runs per game in the league. And, last night they come in averaging 9 runs a game. Last night they put up 18. And then they didn't take batting practice on the field today. They did defensive work instead.
Yeah, Coach Esker has a good pulse of his team and felt it was a good day to get them off their feet and work on that infield defense, which has been a bit shaky at times.
Paulshan Pasqualato facing Drew Bowser, who homered twice yesterday. Two big rocket home runs from Bowser. When he hits them, they go. And he's ahead of the count 2-0 right now. Asked Mike New before the game today, Cal's coach. I said, when Bowser hit that first homer, did it go over the scoreboard? Because we kind of lost it in the Berkeley night. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard, but right to the perfectly placed second baseman Handren. And Bowser is out number 1 here in the 2nd. Mike New said, couldn't tell you. I knew the second I hit the bat, it was gone, so I didn't bother looking. And that's the kind of pop that Bowser has. I mean, you said it. You've seen some of the best hitters. Who hits it farther than him?
In college, not only far but hard. He's consistently, you see there, even his outs, a lot of his outs are hard. He strikes out a bit, but when he puts the ball in play, it's usually hard, and he does a lot of damage.
Alberto Rios down the right field line, and that is into the corner for a base hit. He's racing towards second base as Kretschmar digs it out, and Rios is aboard here with 1 out. Now, he's had a good series.
Yeah, we keep talking about everybody on this Stanford team, and he gets not much love, but he's a big reason why they've been so dominant offensively this season. You see here, gets a fastball away, hits it where it's pitched, hits it hard, and he's hustling into second base for a double. And this guy's just been consistent all season, getting on base, showing power, and playing good defense in left field.
Now here's Cole Hinkleman who makes the second straight start. The senior who had not had a hit in 2 years before he started yesterday and got 2 hits. And both hits were RBI hits. And so it's the easy way to get yourself in the lineup again.
Take advantage and maximize your opportunities. And he did that, and he finds himself back in the lineup, and who knows, he could be in there the rest of the season.
He's got another opportunity here with Rios on at second. Infield playing to pull, and this ball yanked through the right side, and that's out towards right. Kretschmar coming up. Rios is coming home, and the throw goes into second, and Stanford leads 2-0. And Cole Henkelman is clutch again.
Gets a changeup up early in the count. Did not miss it. This one kind of just floats up there, throwing it for a strike, and Henkelman rips it to right field. Rios scores easily from second base.
And now the 9-hitter Owen Cobb. Nine-hitter in the lineup. And he puts this high in the air to right. Long run for Kretschmar. And he makes the catch. Runner is going to tag. And Henkelman, aggressive base running, makes it. Wow. Great effort on both ends by Kretschmar. Took a hit over there by the railing. And then Henkelman to take the base.
What a play. Knew exactly where he was and reaches over. He's able to make that catch up against the wall. And Henkelman, you said it. Anytime the ball's in foul territory, you want to be tagging up. It's the only place you can do. And he saw the catch, and he's in foul territory. He gets to second base. And you always want to be in scoring position, and here we go.
Eddie Park takes a ball. How about this for Henkelman, making the most of his opportunity? 2 RBIs last night and now 1 tonight. His 3 RBIs in this series exceed his career total coming into play yesterday. He's a senior, had his most extensive playing time back in 2020 when he started 8 games. Had 7 hits that year and 2 runs batted in. No RBIs in 2021 in 10 games and just 1 hit. Only appeared in 2 games last year. That is foul, and the count 1-1. And this year, it only appeared in 4 games. And got both hits yesterday. His first hit since 2021, and his RBIs the first since 2020. Talk about staying ready. I mean, that's impressive.
It's impressive, and he keeps running the bases like that. That's really going to fire up your coaching staff. And getting the second base with 2 outs. Heads up play.
Conversation with Loma Vida and Pasqualato. Cal has not gotten great starting pitching here these last 2 days. And we've seen how difficult it is to dig out of a hole against Stanford because they keep scoring. 1-1 to Park. High in the air. Shortstop Crawford waits for it and eventually is able to squeeze it. But Stanford gets another on the back-to-back hits from Alberto Rios and Cole Henkelman, and it's 2-0 Cardinal. Bottom of the second inning, and Joey Dixon already has himself a couple run cushion. He'll face the second baseman Max Handren, the shortstop Carson Crawford, and then Cade Kretschmar, 5-6-7 part of the Cal order. Handren 1 for 4 last night. He walked 3 times, though.
Yeah, we talked about it. The bottom of the order did their job last night. They were on base, providing traffic for the top of the order. Just weren't able to come with that clutch hit early in the game.
Dixon's 2-1 pitch off the plate. Joey Dixon pitched against Cal last year, pitched well. 4 strikeouts in 5 innings, just 1 run. A year ago against the Bears. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So Handren walks after 3 walks last night. One of his first plate appearance here tonight. And he's on board for Carson Crawford.
The shortstop, number 6, Carson Crawford.
We mentioned the Quinn Matthews start in game 1 for Stanford. 7 innings, 13 strikeouts. Last night, it was the freshman Matt Scott who went 5 2/3 and struck out 7. Now, Joey Dixon, you mentioned it, the 8 Ks in 6 innings last time out against Oklahoma, but he did walk 5 in that game. And when you look at his numbers this year compared to last, the walks are way up. Big curveball. It's a ball. It's 2-0. Last year he allowed 19 walks on the season in 63 innings. This year he's almost matched that number. He's got 16 walks in 31 innings. In half as many innings, he almost has the same number of walks as last season.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. And coming off a 5-walk outing last week, you already saw him hit Loma Vida in the first inning. Walks Handren. Now he falls behind 2-0. See if we can regain that command. Ball in the dirt there. Just hasn't been quite as sharp, but the stuff is good enough, and to get out of it, it's been working so far, but it's not a recipe for success giving up free bases.
A 3-1 pitch. And that ball is powered foul. Down into the Stanford bullpen. Count now full. Carson Crawford jumped on that. Joey Dixon. Trying to find it. Here's the 3-2. High in the air to right center field. Park has got it. And retreating back to first is Handren. 1 out.
There you go. Fall behind 2-0. Was able to make the pitch when he needed it. 3-2, gets a fly out.
33, Cade Kretschmar.
Now he'll face Cade Kretschmar, who the scouting report is doesn't get cheated. He's hit into a couple of double plays in this series. Hit into the game-ending double play on Thursday. And lined into a double play yesterday at first base. Hit it right at Carter Graham. Bit of bad luck for him on that one. And that ball is lined fair down into the left field corner. On his way to third base is Handren. He's getting waved as it took Rios a while to dig it out, and he will score. And it's an RBI double for Cade Kretschmar. Cal's on the board.
Kretschmar comes through again, having a great series, consistently hitting the ball hard. This time he goes the opposite field. He was able to drive in Handren from first base with an RBI double. Handren coming around third base. Nice turn. Might have had a chance, but Cox kind of short hopped that throw, but that's what Cal needed. Get on the board early on against one of these starters.
Now Nico Button, the DH. And he flicks this down the left field line. And that ball eventually fades foul. Cal got 2 runs off as the Stanford starter Matt Scott yesterday, and 2 runs off the starter Quinn Matthews in game 1. But it hasn't felt like they've been able to string anything together until late in the game. It's been a solo home run here, a solo home run there. Looking for more. Here's the 0-2. Into the hole and into left field. Kretschmar waited, and so he'll just stop at third base. The shortstop, Cobb, was trying to hold him on at second, and that opened up a big hole on the left side.
Great two-strike hitting. Slaps that one to the opposite field. 2 strikes. It's a fastball away. And Button hits it where they ain't.
Now here's Jack Johnston. Johnston homered yesterday in the 5th inning, a solo homer. Kretschmar at third, Button at first. And showing bunt. That's a strike. Dixon throws. And the count even at 1-1.
Good job by Malcolm Moore blocking that. Seen a lot of curveballs in the dirt in the first 2 innings.
Dixon has 9 wild pitches this year. The 1-1. Here's a bunt. That is beautifully done, almost too well done. And hold on, we've got a foul call. Let's see, coming down from third base, the third base umpire. I think he called that foul. That didn't hit him outside of the box, did it? Johnston, no, foul ball. Mike New's going to come out and have a conversation. I thought for a second it was almost too good of a bunt that it was going to run.
That's probably why.
The runner on the squeeze right into Moore, the catcher.
Might have caught a piece of his foot. Deadened that ball a little bit. Good job by the umpiring crew to catch that. Yeah.
Oh, it hit his body, yeah.
Hits him right in the stomach.
Steven Varga, the third base umpire, was all over it. How about Cal going for the squeeze?
Yeah, a little safety squeeze. That's play a lot of teams are using these days. 1 out, you don't send the runner from third full bore. You just rely on your hitter to lay down a good bunt, and the runner at third base to read it.
The 1-2, staying alive. Rodney Green Jr. on deck. Kretschmar, who doubles at third. Nico Button, who singles at first. Joey Dixon with the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, yanked foul. Shortstop Cobb playing towards the hole. Now he's moved over a couple steps. Big hole on the right side of the infield with the second baseman Bowser playing up the middle. The 1-2. Did he go? He did not. First base umpire Christopher Gonzalez said no swing on the appeal. It's a good battle here.
Yeah, Johnson's doing his job. He's laid off the pitcher's pitches. Found some tough ones off and just waiting for that hanger. Trying to get the run in from third base.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Malcolm Moore, the catcher, points out at the pitcher Dixon, says nice pitch. And that's out number 2. First strikeout for Dixon today.
The center fielder.
Goes with the right on right. I think that's a changeup. Goes with the right on right changeup after seeing all breaking balls and kind of surprised Johnson. He's out in front of it. Good pitch, and he picks up this much needed strikeout.
Having a conversation about what they want to do with this man, Rodney Green, who's yet to really get it going in this series at the plate. Potential tying run stands over at third base. This series, Cal has not led, Cal is not tied. Stanford's led the whole way. The 1-0 to Green. Fouled away at the plate, and it's 1-1.
Got the shift on Rodney Green, and saw yesterday he was able to squeeze 2 ground balls through the pull side, beat the shift a little bit, hit it through the shift. Stanford sticking with that defensive alignment.
1-1. Too low. Dom Soto is on deck. To 1 pitch. On the ground into the shift. That ball was squirrely, but able to stick with it was the shortstop Cobb, who was playing over on the right side of the infield. He throws out Green, and Cal strands 2 more. But they do get 1 on the RBI double from Cade Kretschmar, and it's 2-1 after 2. On to the 3rd inning. Cal just got a run in the bottom of the 2nd. 2-1 Stanford lead. Mark Madsen not here for this series. Cal's new basketball coach, the Stanford great, was out here on Monday where he threw out the first pitch for Cal's game against Pacific. Carter Graham, first pitch swinging and out of play. 2-3-4 part of the Stanford order against Paulshan Pasqualato. Whoa. Lost that one. Was that the footing or the grip or both?
He looked right at his finger, so I'm assuming it was the grip. Just a bit high.
Yeah. Graham was never really at risk because it came out so high and so soft that it was nowhere near him. Looked like it was supposed to be a curveball.
Yeah.
Fouled away, 2-2. Here it comes. Skied in the air, shallow into center. Green jogging in, and he's got it for out number 1. That'll be Tommy Troy. Man, this Stanford lineup. Tommy Troy, the top hitter in the league, entering play. Owen Cobb, 5th with Braden Montgomery. That ball squared up to center, but right to Green, and there's 2 down. Rios is 10th in the league in batting average.
Right fielder, number 6.
Now here's Braden Montgomery. All right, so what are they going to do with Montgomery here, Ben? They threw him 4 straight changeups in his last at bat. And he hit the 4th one for a sac fly. Hit it well.
Yeah, I think you probably change up your approach. Maybe start him with a fastball and then try and get back to that changeup with 2 strikes.
There's a fastball up. Pasqualato throws inside. Slider.
That was back to the changeup.
That was the change. All right. 2-0. That's hit well out to left center. Green going back onto the track in front of the wall. He's got it. And so 3 outs recorded by Rodney Green Jr. in center field. A 1-2-3 inning for Paulson Pasqualato. Take a look at our Pac-12 standings entering this game. Everybody else in the league already played today, and these standings reflect that. Arizona State won, and so they move up a game in the win column on Stanford. Stanford's got to win to keep pace with first place ASU. Arizona beat Washington, pounded Washington today, so they improved to 5-10. Utah didn't beat UCLA, but they didn't lose to UCLA. They tied. So that moves Cal down to the 11th spot. Remember, the top 9 teams. You got to be a top 9 team to make the Pac-12 tournament in Scottsdale this year. So very important. A win here would really, for that purpose, if nothing else, feel big for Cal. Here's Dom Soto for the Bears against Joey Dixon. Takes a ball. Soto, Lomavita, and Schultz. This is flipped out shallow right field. And the first baseman, Carter Graham, making some nice moves to go get that. How about the last 2 games, Ben, that UCLA and Utah played? Yesterday, they played a 12-inning game that UCLA won 1-0. And then today, they played a 10-10 game that ended in a tie after 11 innings. Nobody scored a run in the 9th, 10th, or 11th. They each had 10 runs and 13 hits. And then, Utah had a flight to catch.
Get home for Easter Sunday, but baseball's such a funny game. You never know what's going to happen when you show up that day. 1-0 pitcher's duel, and the next day it's can't hit enough.
This ball flipped high but shallow into right center. Montgomery coming in. He calls off Bowser. And 2 down. Mentioned Arizona's 13-1 win over Washington. ASU beat Washington State today 4-1. ASU walked off Wazoo on Thursday night. Played a good game with them last night. So Washington State had to feel like they played okay in that series, but they got swept. There's Peyton Schultz. Oregon beat Oregon State today 2-0. Schultz down to the count 0-2, and USC playing a non-league series this weekend beat San Diego State 7-2. .50 pitches now tonight for Joey Dixon. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, a quick inning for him. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Or at least back-to-back 1-2-3 half innings. Now we're through 3. All right, on to the 4th inning. And the bullpen is packed right now.
Their catcher, number 10, Malcolm Moore.
Good day to hang at the park. Somebody fill that man's cup. Alshon Pasqualato and Joey Dixon just matched 1, 2, 3 innings. And now here's Malcolm Moore, who struck out his first time. Malcolm Moore, Drew Bowser, Alberto Rios. Big pull shift on for the left-handed hitting freshman catcher, the 1-1. And he fouls that off of Loma Vida, I think.
There he is again, taking another foul ball, foul tip, hit by pitch. But Pasqualato's settling into a groove right here. He's got really good life on his fastball. Vila's up in the mid-90s right now.
Swing and a foul tip, squeezed by Loma Vida. And Moore's out. Moore's having a conversation. He thought maybe it caught the dirt, but in the event, it's his second strikeout today.
Yeah, he definitely got a piece, but Loma Vida catches it clean. Don't think that hit the dirt, so good call by the home plate umpire.
Now here's Drew Bowser, who grounded to second his first time. You think maybe that 1, 2, 3 inning helped Pasqualato get locked in?
Yeah, it looks to be the case. I mean,
on the ground is short. There's Crawford. And Bowser's down for out number 2.
Left fielder, number 11, Alberto Rios.
Alberto Rios smoked a double down into the right field corner his last time. He would eventually come around to score the second run of the game for Stanford, the run that's the difference right now. Stanford won in the first, won in the second so far tonight. Little nubber. Pasqualato's got it, and he flips on the first. Another 1, 2, 3 inning, and Pasqualato has set down 7 in a row as we go to the bottom of the 4th in a 2-1 game. Bottom of the 4th inning. Joey Dixon delivers to Max Handren a ball. Max Handren, Carson Crawford, Cade Kretschmar. 5, 6, 7 hitters for Cal, second time through. Handren walked and scored back in the second.
Andrew doing a good job last 2 nights of not chasing. Good approach, staying with himself and making these Stanford pitchers throw it over the plate.
There's a strike, 2-1. Dixon throws on the ground over to second. Gobbled up there by Bowser. 1 down.
The shortstop, number 6, Carson.
And now it's Carson Crawford. Crawford flew out to center field his first time. Got caught in between there. Dixon working quickly, and he throws that one by him again. Crawford on base 3 times on Thursday. Homered in that game, homered again last night. So he's having a good series. That was close, 2-2. Pardon me, 1-2. Now here's the 1-2. And another foul.
A lot of strikes now from Dixon after struggling a bit in the second inning with his command. He's kind of found his groove as well. Both these starters are filling up the zone with all their pitches.
Another 1-2. A swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the game for Joey Dixon. And that's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 33, Kretschmar.
After seeing so many breaking balls, start looking for with 2 strikes. He's able to sneak that high fastball by Crawford and get the strikeout.
Now here's Cade Kretschmar. Doubled in a run his last time. But part of the game plan for Cal has to be just keep it close and get into the Stanford bullpen, where they've been able to do damage the last 2 nights. Pitch coming to Kretschmar. 3 balls. Dixon delivers. And that is high, ball 4. And so Kretschmar on base for the second time, draws a 4-pitch walk, and here comes Nico Button. That stops the streak of 6 straight batters retired by Dixon.
Nico Button.
Gets 2 quick outs. I talk about his command, and he backs me up with a 4-pitch walk. But borderline pitch he doesn't get. Stanford's dugout not happy with that call. You can hear them start chirping a little bit.
Check on.
Got him.
Kretschmar, and they picked him off. Well, you can't do it at the plate. He throws a strike over to first base. And a great tag there from Graham. That was on the money. We threw 4. On to the 5th inning. And Stanford leading Cal 2-1 after Joey Dixon picked off Cade Kretschmar. Take another look at what happened here, Ben. What do you think?
Yeah, Coach New was arguing about a balk move. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's very borderline. I mean, a lot of pitchers do that. Umpires will let you sneak it, get away with it a little bit, but technically, if you move that front leg first, you buckle that knee, you're supposed to go home. A lot of pitchers will try and trick the base runner by buckling that knee and then picking over. And umpires very rarely call that. You got to make them aware of it before, and he breaks out his best move there and is able to get a pickoff.
Threw it perfect. Dime over there to first base. Now here's Cole Hinkleman, 8-9-1 hitters. Hinkleman singled in a run back in the second. Pasqualato misses wide. Pasqualato has retired 7 straight hitters. Going back to the end of the second inning. And he walks Pasqualato. walks Hinkleman, excuse me. Hinkleman's just everywhere in these two games.
The shortstop, number 1. Oh,
The problem in this lineup, you can't move up really. There's nowhere to put anybody else.
Oh, if you've been on the bench most of the season, you're just happy anywhere in there.
Yeah.
Getting a chance to play and have fun and compete.
On the 9th-ranked team in the nation. Throw over did Pasqualato, and Hinkleman was back in. Here's Owen Cobb. You mentioned to paint the picture. So many ways to describe how good this Stanford lineup is, but one is to say this is the 9th hitter, and he's tied for 5th in the league in batting average with the cleanup hitter. See the shadows as the sun sets behind first base. Another throw over. No shadows between the mound and home plate yet. The 0-1 pitch blocked by Loma Vida. But you can see how long those shadows are. The shadows of Schultz, the first baseman, and Hinkleman, the runner over at first, come all the way down between the mound and the plate. Whoa, big breaking ball swung on and missed.
Pulled the string. Cobb looking heater. Pasqualato changes up on him. Turns the count back in his favor.
The 1-2. Popped up behind the plate. And over our heads here in the press box. Yeah, what a great night. After what we've had here the last few days in terms of weather. Had some rain yesterday morning. Didn't affect the game, but it's been a totally different day today. We traded with Augusta National.
That's a bummer.
Hinkleman, the leadoff walk. He's over at first. Third strikeout of the game for Pasqualato.
Yeah, you see him go to his slider, and this was a really good one. Starts in the zone, finishes out of the zone, and Cobb unable to hold up. Really good pitch. You'd love to see that two-strike strike the ball on your breaking ball, and makes it really tough on hitters.
Loma Vida out for a chat ahead of Eddie Park's plate appearance. Park 1 for 2, popped out the short his last time up. Cal, Stanford will both be off tomorrow, and then both will play Monday, Tuesday games. Cal will host Nevada here Monday, and then make the short drive to Moraga to play at St. Mary's on Tuesday. Stanford, meanwhile, will play Texas Tech both Monday and Tuesday at Sunken Diamond. The pitch to Eddie Park. On base 4 times last night. And he takes a strike. Eddie Park, with 2 hits yesterday, extended his lead, his team lead, to 15 multi-hit games this year. Oh, hold on. Mike knew somebody's seen something going on with Pasqualato, perhaps. He was ready to pitch. Loma Vida doing a lot of the talking. Now Pascalato coming off of the Tommy John surgery. Missed all of last year, missed half of the year prior. And this is, the first or second game where they're really letting him cut it loose in terms of pitch count. So, we talked to Mike New. He said we were really careful, brought him along very slowly. And maybe just being a little extra careful there to make sure everything's okay. Park sprays that foul.
That's what he's supposed to do. He's the manager of the team, and he's responsible, takes responsibility for all these players and their health first and foremost. And just want to make sure he's okay. Maybe he saw something. Maybe the trainer saw something, so they go up and check, and seems to be okay.
He's thrown over several times on Hinkleman, but hasn't really tried to pick him off, it doesn't seem like. There's the 1-2. That was up and in, and Park fended him that one off. One-two to Park. He stays alive. If you're going to get Eddie Park out, you got to earn it. That's one thing that's been clear this series.
"13 walks, 11 strikeouts on the season. Always tough to strike out. And I think he's picking because of the pitch clock. Once it goes down, you don't pick, you get a ball. So I think
this could be 2-1. And Park runs too well. And that was a tough turn for Handren. They did force out Hinkleman. And Park is aboard on the fielder's choice. Cal has not turned to double play in this series. And that was going to have to be perfect to get Park.
Yeah, it didn't look like Handren got a good exchange out of his glove. Kind of bobbled the ball a little bit. Wasn't able to get anything on the throw.
Had Hinkleman bearing down on him. So now with 2 down, here's Carter Graham with the speedy Park over at first. A swing and a miss. Park has stolen 5 bags in 6 tries this year. Now 1-1. That was a real throw over. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that's in the dirt. Well blocked by Loma Vida with the dangerous runner at first. Pascalato trying to keep it at a 2-1 game. Stanford with a run in the first and a run in the second. Cal with one back in the bottom of the second. The 2-1 pitch on the ground over to short. Charging it on a Crawford. A strong throw. Schultz has to dig it out, though. Had a lot of heat on it. Well done by the Cal first baseman to retire Graham. And Pascalato works around the walk as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Just different D-backs unis.
Of course, the road to Scottsdale Stadium for the 2nd year in a row got expanded this year. Pac-12 tournament will have 9 teams, and they'll be in pool play. 9 teams, 3 pools, and 4 teams will advance. So everybody guaranteed 2 games, and so 9th place very important to get into 9th place and get into the postseason. Nico Button facing Joey Dixon. And he chops that one foul. 8-9-1 part of the Cal order. Button, Johnston, and Rodney Green. Button was at the plate when Kretschmar was picked off, and now he singles right back up the middle here in the fifth.
Dixon leaves 0-2 changeup up in the zone, and
The left fielder, number 10, Jack
Button
Johnston.
rips it right back up the middle for a single.
Now here's Jack Johnston, the left fielder, struck out his first time. Rodney Green Jr. on deck. Joey Dixon throws, and that ball bunted foul. Johnston tried to safety squeeze his last time up. Was not able to get it down. Now he squares early. Boy, and Dixon, was it the hardest pitch he's thrown tonight? Looked like he uncorked that thing when he saw the batter square.
Sometimes you do that, try and get him to pop it up, and he fired that one in there and gets ahead of Mo2 again.
Johnston swings and misses, and he's gone. Tough AB for him. Fourth strikeout for Joey Dixon, and one down. Now here's Rodney Green.
Number 24, Rodney Green Jr.
Rodney Green Jr. 0 for 2 today. Flew out to center, grounded out to second. There's a big hook, and he swings and misses. A lot of room on the left side with only the third baseman, Tommy Troy, over there defensively. This is hit into the hole. Somehow he splits Bowser and Cobb, and Rodney Green is aboard. A couple of hits for Cal in the inning. Up to second base goes Button.
The third time he's hit it in that exact spot and got a hit. I think Stanford's going to have to shift that defense a little bit over to the right. He's third time in the last 2 nights he's gone right between those two.
Now here's Dom Soto with an opportunity. Fourth hit of the game for the Bears. Soto grounded out and popped out, both times over to third. .86 miles an hour on that one from Dixon. Here's the 0-1. We have our pick of radar guns from the scouts in front of us, so
there's quite a few of them.
I guess that's unofficial.
Yeah.
The 1-1 to Soto. Fouled away. Caleb Lomavita is on deck. The very dangerous Lomavita. Button is at second, Green is at first. Dixon a long look and the pitch. Tommy Troy defensively over third base is right on top of the line. Big hole on the right side with Bowser trying to hold on the runner Button. Here's the 2-2, and Soto chops it foul, and the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dixon nearing 80 pitches on the night. Again, the 2-2 pitch, and again it's fouled away. Good AB here from Soto.
Not giving in. Veteran hitter up there. One of the best hitters average-wise in the Pac-12 last season. Trying to get this tying run across the board for Cal.
This is as in a game as Cal has been, at least early so far in this series. It's a great opportunity for them. And that is called strike 3. Big strikeout for Joey Dixon. 5th strikeout for him tonight. And now here's Caleb Lomavita.
See if this one caught the plate. Looks like it did. Perfect pitch. Good location.
Well, this is who you want up if you're Cal. Lomavita hit in the visor of his helmet his first time up, and he popped out to right his last time. And he pops this up. Moore, the catcher, coming over, running downhill. Now the first baseman. Whoa, what a play. Wow. Carter Graham called him off and made a diving catch, robbing Lomavita of it at bat and keeping Stanford in front. Two-1 Stanford leading Cal into the top of the 6th inning. Tommy Troy, Braden Montgomery, Malcolm Moore coming up. How about the play from Carter Graham?
Man, we've seen him this series. Got a lot of foul ground to cover at this stadium, and he's enjoyed that part of the defense this series. He wanted that ball right from the get-go. Came in and made a spectacular diving catch.
Yeah, he called that so early. This is the first pitch Lomavita saw.
Moore had a good beat on it, but Carter said, that's my ball, I want it. And
Yep.
he loved to see that aggressiveness. You call it, you better catch it. He made sure he caught it.
You're right, Moore might have been able to catch it, right?
Yeah.
But you got to love the no hesitation from the first baseman, Graham. He's had a really good series. Just been locked in.
Leading off for Stanford on the top of the 6th.
Tommy Troy, Braden Montgomery, Malcolm Moore. They face Paulshan Pasqualato. The sun disappearing its final moments at this ballpark, at least. I think we've got timing violations on both teams. And so the count's 1-1.
I don't know how you can get it on both. It's got to be one or the other.
What if neither one's ready? Pitcher's not ready, hitter's not ready. You know, the thing is, it benefits the pitcher, right? Because 4 balls for a walk, but only 3 strikes for a strikeout. You could really keep pitch counts down if everybody started 1-1, though. Why not just start everybody 2-2?
Don't give baseball any more ideas. It's already hard enough to hit.
How about full counts?
Whew.
A 3-2, ball 4. A quick walk. We were talking to Mike New before the game about it. Said, you know, asked him just kind of about the big league rules and the big league bases. You think we'll get the major league sized bases in college baseball soon?
I do. I think it's all going to trickle down. I think not only is it safer, but it does provide more action. Bases are closer. So I think probably, I'd assume next year.
Get the new bases in college ball?
I think so.
You got to appreciate how perfectly the game was invented so long ago that you can add 2 inches to a base and it changes the game. That everything, it feels like it's, so bang bang as Montgomery fouls that back. 1-1 the count. Soon to be an artifact. Oh, is Tommy Troy okay? Hopefully just his shoe. Did his foot come out of his shoe, or is he? Hopefully it's just an equipment issue and he's all right. Look here, watch his left foot. Ooh.
Exactly. That wouldn't happen on the bigger base, but just rolled his ankle.
And again, that was just kind of a casual throw over. That was not really a urgent pick attempt. He did well just to keep his other foot on the bag and avoid getting tagged out. David Esker. Looks like he's moving all right. All right, good to go. Thumbs up. One and one to count here to Montgomery. 70 pitches for Pasqualato tonight. So the Cal bullpen has some action. Eyes ahead of Montgomery 1-2. We were talking about the other night, but what is it that Montgomery does as a hitter that is rare?
His power. I mean, you don't see that kind of light tower power. That's rare. His raw power is definitely the top tier in college baseball. So,
do you think we'll see the throw over rule from Major League Baseball come down here as well?
I do. I think all the rules are going to trickle down.
There goes the runner. A good pitch to throw on, and a great throw to get Troy trying to steal second. Almost looked like it was a pitch out-ish.
The old okey doke, fake an injury. Not fake an injury, but have an injury over there at first base and you take off for a steal. Tries to get a little walk-in lead. But a great throw. Loma Vida, and he's out. What a throw.
Montgomery just swung and fouled that one off at the plate. That wasn't a pitch out, right?
No.
It was just a good pitch to throw on.
High fastball.
It looked like Loma Vida was coming out of his crouch so early. Maybe he's shown a good arm in this series. Here's the 2-2 to Montgomery. Swing and a miss. So quickly, 2 outs. That's the 4th strikeout for Pasqualato today.
Just reach back, throw my best fastball to one of the best hitters in the country, and 1-0 Pasqualato wins that battle.
Now here's Malcolm Moore, who has struck out twice in this game. Pitch number 75 tonight. He swung on and missed. .94 miles an hour on that fastball.
Yeah, I saw 96 a couple innings ago. He's definitely feeling it tonight.
You mentioned it earlier, but Mike New said there would definitely be some scouts here to watch him today, among certainly all the Stanford players as well. And misses 1-2. Malcolm Moore, just a freshman for Stanford, but he will be draft eligible as a sophomore after next season. California Player of the Year coming out of McClatchy High School in Sacramento. Twice the California Player of the Year. Takes that off the plate. And he's battled back to even the count 2-2. Oh, he's got the Braden Montgomery smile going before he steps in. On the ground, but into the shift. Handren makes the play. So the walk, but the defense helping out. Loma Vita throws out Tommy Troy. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Great ball players in the park tonight. We've had a good game. Stanford leading Cal 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Joey Dixon back out for Stanford. Both these pitchers have worked through some trouble here and there, but have pitched well. Four, 5, 6 hitters coming up for the Bears. Here's Peyton Schultz. Doesn't have a hit today. He's made some nice digs over at first base in this series. Softly lined to short his first time and struck out his second time up. And he takes a ball. Max Handren after him. Here's the 1-0. Popped up. Carter Graham makes another play.
He is having fun with all this foul ground. He loves it. He keeps getting these fly balls. Unassisted putouts.
It's like he's auditioning to play center field. Look at him. He's loving it. Finally getting to show off his speed, his range. Max Handren walked and grounded out. He scored the only Cal run of the day. And he's headed to the count now 2-0. Joey Dixon nearing 90 pitches on the night. Here comes the 2-0, not close.
We know Handren's not going to chase.
That's right. Walked 3 times last night, walked again today. Oh, too low. Man, Handren's on again. This is what he does.
The shortstop, number 6, Carson Crawford.
Well, Carson Crawford has shown that one swing can change the game from him. He's homered in each of the first 2 games of this series. The pitch, big breaker in there for a strike. Joey Dixon, the youngest of 11 children on the mound for Stanford. Here's the 0-1, and it's a ball 1-1.
11.
And the youngest. How about that? It's like being on a baseball team. Manager, pitching coach. Oh, he's throwing some good curveballs tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a good one. 12-6. Got those 2 different speeds, 2 different shapes, but he's able to command it and really throw whenever he wants.
The 1-2 went to the fastball for called strike 3. 6 Ks for him.
The
See so many breaking balls again. He likes that high fastball right off that breaking ball, and again just locks up. Crawford there with the high fastball. Crawford thought it was off the plate, but Frank Flugart gives him the strike call.
So now with 2 down, here's Cade Kretschmar with a runner on. Kretschmar hit a big home run here on Friday night. It was a week ago, Saturday, against Arizona State, that he hit a walk-off homer. In the bottom of the 9th inning. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And Kretschmar lifts this in the air to left. Rios is back to the wall. And Cal has taken the lead. The first lead of the series for the Bears on Kretschmar's 2-run shot.
That's a Golden Bear home run for Cade Kretschmar. His 6th of the season.
Kretschmar's been swinging a hot bat all weekend, and he delivers for Cal. Saw him pull the ball last night down the right field line. Today he goes opposite field. Big 2-run homer. This guy was an Ivy League player of the year last season. Gets over here to Cal, and he's starting to find it here in the Pac-12. Fastball right down the middle. He just stayed inside it. Got just enough of it.
There's Nico Button, who takes a strike. You said it. He's really been finding it. He had such a slow start, and Mike New's been saying it's coming, it's coming. He's figuring it out. That's flipped into left. Rio started back and now squares up to make the catch and end the 6th inning. But Cade Kretschmar with his 2nd home run in as many nights. An opposite field homer, and Cal has taken its first lead of this series. They jump in front of Stanford 3-2.
De Leon Platinum is excited to present this incredible new listing at 750 Lincoln Avenue in beautiful Palo Alto, California. Bright, luxurious interiors highlight this incredible home, offering expansive living space, a chef's kitchen, and peaceful grounds, all within a sought-after location in Community Center. For more information and a comprehensive video of this home, please visit deleonrealty.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Repka at the De Leon team. When you list with us, you get access to our team of interior designers, handymen, a construction consultant, attorneys, and the very best marketing team in all of Silicon Valley. Plus, we never take commission from both sides of any transaction. Call us to hear why De Leon Realty truly is different.
There are many ways to become champions, but in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti, a high five with a teammate, not screaming fans, in the classroom, at the library.
On to the 7th inning, and Mike New will go into his bullpen. First appearance of the series for Joe Williams, the Submariner. Cal has its first lead at 3-2.
Bringing in the sidearm Submariner, as you call him. Trying to stifle Drew Bowser and this right-handed power that Stanford's about to bring up with Rios and Bauer here in this inning.
Joe Williams, the graduate student, appeared in all 3 games of the ASU series. No more than an inning of work in that series. That was a hotly contested 3-game set that Cal won 1 of the 3, and they're trying to steal one here from Stanford at the back end of this 3-game set. Williams from La Mesa, California, but transferred in after spending 4 years at Pomona Pitzer.
Leading off the top of the seventh for Stanford, second baseman number 2.
And first man to face, Drew Bowser. Big cut and a miss. How about being the first guy in to face the Submariner?
I never liked facing these sidearm guys. It's the right on right. It's just always uncomfortable. You never know what the ball's going to do. Is it going to rise? Is it going to sink? And they got the sweeping slider usually. Always were tough for me facing sidearmers from the right side.
The 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul. Six, seven, eight part of this order. There are some teams where this would be the, I don't know, the way they've performed, the 3, 4, 5 part of an order. Bowser rips that one down the left field line, and that's a base hit. Bowser racing around first and on his way to second. Johnston's throw is too late, and Bowser hustles a double.
2 strikes. Did not see the fastball well, and he throws a slider, goes to the slider. Just hangs right down the middle, and Bowser rips it. We talk about when he puts it in play. He puts it in play hard, and look at the hustle right out of the box. Able to sneak in there just in time for the leadoff double. Stanford trying to tie this game back up.
He swings hard. And now Mike New's going to come jogging out. Action down in the Cal bullpen. Yeah, you got to figure they really want this game bad after losing the first 2, especially last night, giving up 18 runs. Matt Lozovoy down in the pen.
Yeah, you get a big momentum swinging play with that 2-run homer by Kretschmar. Love to get out here and get a shutdown inning, get your offense back in with a chance to add on. Really want to put up a 0 right here to keep the momentum on your side.
But Rios has been a tough out. Alberto Rios doubled back in the second and scored the second run of the day for Stanford. Leadoff double for Bowser. He's at second. Loma Vida had to fire out to catch that. Just calm down. We're all right. The 1-0. Popped up. Rodney Green calling for it. No, it's the right fielder. I think Green didn't see it. And it's Kretschmar who makes the catch. His arms went out for a second. And Kretschmar there to put it away. Big out.
Huge out.
And that'll be Cole Hinkleman. He's having a good couple of days. Hinkleman singled and walked tonight. And he chops this to the right side. Bowser will get over to third base as Schultz steps on first. That's out number 2. And now here's Owen Cobb in a huge spot himself. Cabo for 2 today.
Number 1, Owen Cobb.
Cal just took the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Joe Williams induces the foul ball. You know, we'd love to avoid facing the lefty Eddie Park on deck.
Yeah, He was able to retire Hinkleman. No lefty in the bullpen, so.
Bowser dancing down from third. And now it's 0-2.
0-2, here we go. You got to make a good pitch here. You don't want to leave anything over the middle. Make your best pitch. Try and get him to chase. But you're ahead right here. You are in command, running, tying run on third base. You got to bear down, leave some out over the plate right here.
Trying to protect a one-run lead. The 0-2 pitch. Chopper towards the middle. Tough play coming. Handren throws in time, and he gets Cobb to preserve the lead. Stranded at third base is Bowser after the leadoff double. Joe Williams shuts down the threat in his inning of relief. And we go to the bottom of the seventh.
Incredible views of the San Francisco Bay and beyond highlight this refreshed 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home set on over 6/10 of an acre in the sought-after Ladera neighborhood. The expansive living room includes a centerpiece fireplace as well as sliding glass doors opening to the multi-level deck. The kitchen enjoys appliances from Wolf and Sub-Zero. For a full list of features and a 3-dimensional tour of this home, please visit DeLeonRealty.com. You may also contact Michael Repka or your agent to arrange a personal visit.
Hi, I'm Mike Repka at the De Leon team. When you list with us, you get access to our team of interior designers, handymen, a construction consultant, attorneys, and the very best marketing team in all of Silicon Valley. Plus, we never take commission from both sides of any transaction. Call us to hear why De Leon Realty truly is different.
Bottom of the seventh inning here at Evans Diamond. Stu Gordon Stadium packed tonight. A new pitcher for Stanford is Ryan Bruno in relief of Joey Dixon. Left-hander, the junior from Wellington, Florida.
Big dominant arm.
All-American.
Yeah, big dominant arm out of the bullpen. Got off to kind of a slow start, and you see why. It's because of those walks. 16 walks in only 10 innings. That inflates the ERA, but this guy has big-time stuff. Mid-90s from the left side. Wipeout breaking ball.
You saw...
Oh, sorry. He pitched for Team USA last summer as well and had a great experience with them and really did well.
Well, I was just going to say a well-earned opportunity for him. Last year, 71 Ks in 39 2/3 innings.
Yeah, he's got big-time stuff. You just got to command the baseball a little bit better.
Cal will no doubt be looking to add on, given how dangerous the Stanford lineup is. The final line on Joey Dixon, 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned, walked 3 and struck out 6. Rodney Green Jr. is on deck, but first look at Bruno will go to Jack Johnston. Cal took the lead in the 6th with a 2-run homer from Cade Kretschmar.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Golden Bears, their left fielder, number 10, Jack Johnston.
Jack Johnston 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts against Joey Dixon tonight. Can Cal get this thing to the finish line? That's the question now. And can Stanford keep it close? All the radar guns come back out for Ryan Bruno. We got there 95 miles an hour.
95 from the left side. That's going to get the radar guns out every single time. But there again, falls behind 2-0 with his first 2 pitches.
2-0. And that's inside. We got 96 miles an hour on some of the radar gun readings here. The 3-0 pitch. It was 95, but it wasn't a strike, and a 4-pitch walk to Johnston.
Yeah, it's not a good sign for Coach Esker and Tommy Egan. They want to see him come out and trust his stuff in the zone. Let it play for him.
Now here's Rodney Green Jr., who singled his last time. 1 for 3 today. First pitch to him. It's not close. 5 straight balls for Bruno. Big pull shift on for him in the infield. And there's a strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball. And that's strike 2. Oh, he didn't like that.
Nice, tight, hard, late breaker. That one started right at Rodney. He kind of flinched and buckled. Snaps back over the plate for strike 2.
The 1-2. Green struck out 4 times in the first game of the series facing the lefty Quinn Matthews. Two and two, runner on. And he blows the fastball by him at 95 miles an hour. And after the walk, a good bounce back for Bruno.
Great bounce back. 4-pitch walk, bottom of the order, top of the order coming up, and he's able to get his good fastball there with 2 strikes and tough angle left on left. He's really tough on lefties. Anytime you're throwing 95 plus, you got to get started a little bit earlier.
Now Dom Soto, who's yet to reach today. Modest lead for Johnston over at first, and that catches the inside corner. Bruno kicks and throws. And he's ahead of the count now, 1-2. Mentioned it earlier, but ASU won tonight, so Stanford has to win to keep pace in that tie for first. Those 2 teams have not met yet this year. The 1-2. This ball is hit well out towards left center field. Rios on the move. The center fielder, it'll be Park who is there to track it down after a long run. The runner at first, Johnston, had a long sprint to get back. That off the bat looked like it might get down, and Park was able to get there. That was hit well.
Yeah, off the bat, I thought they had a chance to get out, but deepest part of the park. You see Eddie Park track that one down. Most of the time at night, ball flies here at night especially, and that one just hung up a little bit for Park to run under and catch it.
Now here's Caleb Lomavita with 2 outs. And he takes a strike. Lomavita, the victim of that great play by Carter Graham his last time up, the diving catch by the first baseman in foul territory. Big swing and a miss.
That looked like some type of changeup to me. I mean, that would just sink and run and dove, and Bruno has found it here.
If that was a changeup, it was 90. It was 91, so it wasn't his fastball. You're right. It just fell away from Lomavita. There goes the runner, and the ball gets away from Moore. Big turn at second base, and on his way to third is Johnston. He takes 2.
Heads up play by Johnson. Keep your head up. Find the baseball. He sees it get away from Malcolm Moore, and he's able to get to third base without even drawing a throw. Always got to find the baseball when you're running the bases. You gotta figure out where your next move is.
Here comes the 1-2 to Lomavita. Called strike 3. So Bruno starts with a 4-pitch walk. His first 5 pitches were out of the zone, and then he locks in. Couple of strikeouts out of the pen, and it's still a 1-run game.
Hi, I'm Mike Repka at the De Leon team. When you list with us, you get access to our team of interior designers, handymen, a construction consultant, attorneys, and the very best marketing team in all of Silicon Valley. Plus, we never take commission from both sides of any transaction. Call us to hear why De Leon Realty truly is different. Hi, I'm Mike Repka at the De Leon team. When you list with us, you get access to our team of interior designers, handymen, a construction consultant, attorneys, and the very best marketing team in all of Silicon Valley. Plus, we never take commission from both sides of any transaction. Call us to hear why De Leon Realty truly is different.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti, a high five with a teammate, not screaming fans, in the classroom, at the library.
Well, through the first 2 games of the series, the Stanford offense was rolling. 8 runs in game 1 with 3 homers. Then in game 2, 18 runs with 3 homers, a game in which every starter reached base safely. I know that blue sentence at the top got your attention, Ben.
Yeah, 2 out RBIs. Those are momentum swinging plays. Backbreakers almost. Talk about defense has 2 outs, runner in scoring position. You think you're out of the inning, and you get that 2-out hit. It's almost a backbreaker. And 5 2-out RBIs so far for the Cardinal in game 1. But tonight's been a different story. Cal has really answered the bell. Pasqualado came out, did a great job, gave him a great start, and they're trying to hold on to this 3-2 lead.
But that will not be easy.
Top of the order here to face the new pitcher, Lozovoy.
Matt Lozovoy, after 1 inning from Joe Williams, and he faces Eddie Park and delivers a ball. Lozovoy, the senior from nearby Novato and College of Marin. Second year at Cal for him. Just his 3rd appearance of the season. He went 2 innings against ASU last weekend. 2 scoreless innings against ASU last weekend. Didn't walk a batter. Did give up 3 hits, but he struck out 2. The pitch to Park. He'll do it again. So for Joe Williams, 1 inning, 1 hit, faced 4 batters, did not give up a run after Paulson Pasqualato had a good start. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned. He struck out 4. That skips away, and the count's 2-2. Pasqualato gave up just 1 extra base hit. We saw the graphic a moment ago, 10 extra base hits for Stanford in the first 2 games of this series. Here's the 2-2 to Park. Swing and a miss.
Always tough to strike out Eddie Park. Lozovoy comes out and gets the all-important leadoff hitter, trying to preserve a one-run lead.
Well, let's take you back to something Carter Graham did earlier in the game. And this is our great moment, brought to you by Graduate Hotels. Flashing the leather. He swings at the first pitch. Grabbed by the shortstop Crawford, who spins and puts it on target over at first. And another nice dig from Peyton Schultz.
Cal starting to play some baseball here. Pitching and defense has stepped up. They got their first lead of the weekend. And Crawford, nice spinning throw to the 1-hop. Get the second out of the inning.
I thought that ball was headed for center field off the bat. Now here's Tommy Troy. Well, we spent yesterday talking about both teams' defensive struggles. But there, between the highlight and then the play that Crawford made, we've had some great defense tonight.
Careful with the breaking ball right here. Tommy Troy's been hammering breaking balls all weekend. You're going to throw it, you got to get it down.
One. Stay with the fastball, 2-1. Man, that's too low. And it's 3-1 with the dangerous Braden Montgomery on deck. That is way out of play. And the count's full. And now every 7-year-old in the stadium makes a break for that foul ball.
Easter's supposed to be tomorrow. They're on an egg hunt today.
Swing and a miss. Tommy Troy strikes out swinging. And the bullpen for Cal has been lights out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Lozovoy.
Incredible views of the San Francisco Bay and beyond highlight this refreshed 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home set on over 6/10 of an acre in the sought-after Ladera neighborhood. The expansive living room includes a centerpiece fireplace as well as sliding glass doors opening to the multi-level deck. The kitchen enjoys appliances from Wolf and Sub-Zero. For a full list of features and a 3-dimensional tour of this home, please visit DeLeonRealty.com. You may also contact Michael Repka or your agent to arrange a personal visit.
Hi, I'm Mike Repka at the De Leon team. When you list with us, you get access to our team of interior designers, handymen, a construction consultant, attorneys, and the very best marketing team in all of Silicon Valley. Plus, we never take commission from both sides of any transaction. Call us to hear why De Leon Realty truly is different.
For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity.
Pac-12 baseball is presented by Rawlings. Champions choose Rawlings. Bottom of the 8th inning. on what's been a beautiful night, great day here in Berkeley. And Cal leading Stanford 3-2, trying to take the third and final game of this series after dropping the first 2 games of the series. So if they can win tonight, it would mean they salvage the series, but it would mean they even up the season series, which not all the games they play head-to-head count in this conference standings. They'll play these 3 games are conference games and 2 non-conference games. Cal won the first non-conference game back in February.
Number 28, Peyton Schultz.
I'm trying to hang on here. Peyton Schultz, Max Handren, and Carson Crawford to face Ryan Bruno, who stays out for his second inning of work. Struck out 2 in his first inning of work, and he delivers a ball up high. A 1-0 is a strike at 95 miles an hour.
He got locked in fairly quickly. 1 hitter it all took.
And it's strike 2. Third strikeout of the appearance for Bruno, and Schultz has gone for the first out here in the 8th.
Goes back to the changeup. Was such wicked run from left-hander. Starts on the corner, and that's in the left-handed batter's box. A lot of movement on that changeup he gets. Kind of turns that over, pronates it.
Now here's Max Handren. And that fastball is up high. We are packed into Stu Gordon Stadium tonight. And we've got a great game. There's strike 1. Had a good crowd last night, a good crowd for game 1 Thursday, but the Saturday, you throw in a few baseball teams, Little League baseball teams, and you can you get an active group. The 1-1 up high. Still a couple patches of grass available on the third base side berm behind the Stanford dugout. The 2-1 pitch up and in, and the count 3-1. Every stadium should have grass somewhere to hang out on. I mean, you know, you don't get it in the big leagues, but here's the 3-1 pitch, and that's ball 4. So Handren aboard in front of Carson Crawford.
The shortstop, number 6.
I think Bruno really wanted that one. Didn't get the call, and your man Handren with another base on ball.
And we got a pinch runner.
Pinch running at first base.
Nathan Manning. Yeah, Handren 2 walks today, 3 walks yesterday. Nathan Manning comes on to pinch run over at first base. And Crawford takes a strike. Nathan Manning has not attempted a steal this year. They'll check on him. Already 1 pickoff for Stanford pitching today.
I think you have to pick over. I think it's a rule. If a guy comes in the pinch run, definitely got to throw over at least once.
Stanford in the top of the ninth will have Braden Montgomery, Malcolm Moore, Drew Bowser. That is a dangerous trio. And so Cal would love to try and get a little insurance here. This ball is skied into center. Park circles around. And there's 2 down. Now it'll be Cade Kretschmar. The hero right now, it's Kretschmar, who hit a 2-run home run back in the 6th to give Cal their first lead of the series. The lead they have right now at 3-2. Back-to-back nights with a home run for the Dartmouth transfer. Lefty on lefty, another throw over. You got the whisper in the ear. And Bruno checks on him again.
Coach New knows how important that extra run would be, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him take a chance and send Manning inching a little bit more over there at first base for a little bit bigger of a lead.
Another throw over, 3 in a row. Hasn't been close over there yet. And the pitch home is up and in, and it's to the backstop. Manning is going to scoot over to second base. And he takes the extra bag the easy way. And now Kretschmar ahead of the count 1-0. Wow.
Wow pitch. Did it for him.
We've thrown over to first 3 straight times. The pitch to Kretschmar, and that's wide, and it's 2-0. What do you think here? Just gear up for 95?
Yeah, I'm sitting heater. He's been swinging the bat very well all weekend. Right man, right spot right here for Cal.
Here's the 2-0. And it's low, 3-0. And they'll put him on. Kretschmar will get the walk.
The designated hitter, number 30, Nico.
And now it's Nico Button, who's got a couple of hits today. Nathan Manning running for Max Handren. He's at second. And Kretschmar at first. Another lefty for Bruno. And he throws a strike right down the heart of the plate. There's Manning, who got to second base on a wild pitch. The 0-1 squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. He thought that was high.
He's hoping it was high.
Oh.
Don't know if he's really trying to bunt there or just trying to mess with Bruno, but Bruno did his job and threw a strike. Now he's got a battle with two strikes.
And 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3. And so the walk, and then another walk, and 2 left, and Bruno wiggles out of trouble. and keeps the deficit at just 1. Some dangerous bats coming up for Stanford in the 9th.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Date night, medium rare.
Hello, boys. What time is it?
Chocolate.
Hi. Speakeasy.
Muscles.
Tea time. Deep tissue.
Or just buy them already.
Omakase. Lady freaking Gaga?
The greatest day
Night.
in the history of
Maryland. Detroit.
and Las Vegas.
You know who loves you? MGM, baby.
Incredible views of the San Francisco Bay and beyond highlight this refreshed 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home set on over 6/10 of an acre in the sought-after Ladera neighborhood. The expansive living room includes a centerpiece fireplace as well as sliding glass doors opening to the multi-level deck. The kitchen enjoys appliances from Wolf and Sub-Zero. For a full list of features and a 3-dimensional tour of this home, please visit DeLeonRealty.com. You may also contact Michael Repka or your agent to arrange a personal visit.
Hi, I'm Mike Repka at the De Leon team. When you list with us, you get access to our team of
Golden Bears. Remaining in the game in left field, number 22, Nathan Manning. Moving from left field.
So can Cal hold off Stanford here in the 9th inning? As is the case against the Cardinals, if you're going to beat them, you got to earn it. And it'll be Braden Montgomery, Malcolm Moore, and Drew Bowser. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Nathan Manning, who pinch ran for Max Handren, remains in the game. He goes to left field. The left fielder, Jack Johnston, moves from left to second base. So here's Montgomery. And a 1-run game, a dangerous man. And the first pitch to him from Matt Lozovoy up high for a ball. Sac fly, a deep fly out to center, and a strikeout for Montgomery tonight. The 1-0. And now it's 2-0. Here comes the pitch. And that's a strike. Oh, Montgomery didn't like it.
Got that one off the corner a little bit. And he'll do his little routine and take a smile, take a deep breath, not let it affect him. Get back in there. And
the 2-1. Swing and a foul. Got it on the hands, and the count now 2-2. 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second. You thought, oh, Stanford be off and running again. 18 runs last night, 8 runs in game 1. Had a 2-1 lead before the Kretschmar home run in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Lozovoy. And that's the first out.
Gets this one down under the bat. Back foot slider. Perfect pitch.
Now here's Malcolm Moore, the catcher, who's 0 for 3 tonight with a couple of strikeouts. Has not faced the Cal Apr yet today, Moore. Lozovoy throws, and Moore grounds this up the middle. Long run for the shortstop. A long throw, and just offline from Crawford, and Moore beats it out. Another infield hit in the series for him. Crawford almost made a great play. And now we'll have a pinch runner at first base as Saborn Campbell will come out to run.
Your attention, please. Pinch runner at first base.
Malcolm Moore again staying inside the ball and hitting the other way. He knows there's only one defender over there, and if you hit it that way, chances are you're going to get a hit.
So on comes Saborn Campbell, who does have 2 steals and 3 tries this year. The very dangerous Drew Bowser at the plate. Bowser Doubled his last time. Hit 2 homers yesterday. Let's pop back out of play. He was a menace at the plate last night. 2 no doubt homers on Friday.
This one was just an absolute bomb. It went over the scoreboard in left center, and this one about the same distance. Just a little farther right.
Long pause for the pitcher Lozovoy, and now he throws home. And this ball is crushed down the left field line. Long run and foul in the corner. Whoa. That was hit. Was that a little off the end of the bat?
Off the end of the bat, got everybody up in their seats here in the crowd and in the press box. But just got off the end of the bat. It was a hanger. No, he wants that one back. Just missed it.
Wow.
Excitement, electricity in that bat.
1-2. Swing and a miss.
This time he goes back to the slider, gets that one off the plate, and is able to get the swing and miss.
That's gutsy, huh?
Yeah, I think he knew if he throws a good one, he's going to be out. Hung that one, got away with it, makes a better pitch the next time, and gets the strikeout.
So now it comes down to Rios. Potential tying run on at first base, and the pinch runner, Saborn Campbell. Lozovoy taking his time. Now he throws, and that fastball's up high.
Yeah. I don't know about that clock.
It's a slow clock, is that what you're saying?
Shouldn't have that much time to hold on 20-second clock.
There we go. He gets set with 8 seconds on the clock. And he throws with 4 and misses. And he's behind in the count 2-0.
I think if you're Saborn, you kind of want to take a chance here and get to second base. If you can get a good jump, pick a good pitch, tying run, you want him in scoring position. Have Rios drive you in with a single.
Not a big lead for Campbell over there. And this ball is fouled out of play. The count 2-1.
Lozovoy's doing a good job of varying his looks and his times. Not letting Saborn get comfortable at first base. That's why you see him holding long time. Next pitch, he pitches quick. Just messes the cadence and the rhythm of the base runner.
The 2-1 pitch to Rios. That's not close, and it's 3-1. What's he throw him here?
I think he's going to go back to his sliders. That's been his best pitch tonight. I feel like he has better command of his slider than his fastball right now.
The 3-1 is low, and that'll move the potential tying run into scoring position. Campbell goes up to second. Rios walks. And how about Cole Hinkleman coming up in this spot? Had barely appeared in a game before yesterday when he got the start at DH, got 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Today, an RBI hit back in the second and a walk. He's also grounded out to first. 2 on and 2 out. 1-run game. Top of the 9th. Lozovoy throws, and he's ahead of the count 0-1.
Hinkleman got caught in between, looking heater. Fooled on the slider, but good thing he swung through that one. Sometimes you check swing that, put it in play, and you're done. Luckily, he missed that pitch and still has 2 more strikes left to play with.
We'll take a moment here to get a game plan together. Big spot for Cole Hinkleman. Lozovoy has struck out Montgomery and Bowser. Malcolm Moore got the infield hit. Saborn Campbell running for him at second. Rios, who just walked, is at first. Cal trying to salvage the series and hold off Stanford. The 0-1 pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Upon appeal, that's a swinging strike, says the third base umpire, Stephen Barga. And now Cal 1 strike away. And this crowd into it. Lozovoy, the 0-2. High in the air, foul ground, first base side. Schultz over, long run, and he's going to run out of room. And we'll do it again.
Always a chance on a foul ball in this ballpark. Hinkleman hits that one just far enough out in the stands. Another pitch here, 0-2. Lozovoy. Do not want to throw a strike right here, I don't think. Try and make him chase. The strikeout's in the game.
Another 0-2 pitch. And he was on that, fouled it straight back. Hinkleman put on a power display in batting practice yesterday. Stanford did not take BP today. But early it looked like they were just picking up where they left off. 2 runs in the first 2 innings. Nothing since. 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th, another 0-2. Inside and low.
That's a good pitch. That's where you want to throw that 0-2 pitch. Same slider he threw to Montgomery. Montgomery swung at it. Hinkleman laid off that one. But I think he tried a couple more times.
Lozovoy set and the 1-2. And Hinkleman doesn't flinch. And the count even now. Now Lozovoy is going to take a moment. Oohing and eyeing with every pitch.
Yeah, that was a good swing. Threw a changeup, which I wasn't expecting, and Hinkleman was able to get just enough. Fouled it off. All he had seen so far was a slider and a fastball. Lozovoy goes to his third pitch, his changeup, and Hinkleman gets just enough of that ball to foul it off.
Campbell at second base represents the potential tying run. Rios is at first. Lozovoy's 2-2 is lifted in the air high to left center field. Green going back on the track. The wall, he leaps. It is gone. Cole Hinkleman. The best career weekend he's ever had. Unbelievable. A 2-strike, 3-run homer.
What an at-bat that was we just saw. I mean, down 0-2, 2 check swing misses, and he battles with 2 strikes and sends this one deep into the night opposite field. 3-run homer, Stanford Cardinal lead.
The first home run of his career, the senior with an incredible swing.
I mean, we've talked about it. We love his swing. We love his approach. His at-bats have been awesome all weekend. And he comes through for his Cardinal teammates there with a big 3-run homer. Nothing better.
He had 3 career RBIs coming into the weekend. And he had 2 last night and 4 tonight. I mean, we're witnessing a guy who's put in a lot of work, barely played the last 3 years, really. And he's the hero right now.
Man, what a weekend. Well, I talked about it last night. You get a chance to be in the lineup. You take advantage of your opportunity, you maximize it. And I don't think he's coming out of the lineup the rest of the year the way he's played this weekend. He has just had good at-bat after good at-bat, RBI after RBI. And just a tough blow for Lozovoy. He made some good pitches. Hinkleman just won that battle.
The 1-2 pitch to Owen Cobb is popped up. Soto over at third base, and it's going to be the shortstop Crawford who puts it away. Well, Cal's been good offensively in the ninth inning, and they're going to have to do it again. There's the hero, Cole Hinkleman, right now, the 3-run homer, the first of his career, has Stanford in front. Well, bottom of the ninth inning, and maybe this will be some hope for Cal. You look at what they've done in the first 2 games of this series. They've had 9 ninth-inning runs, 6 in the ninth last night, 3 in the ninth the night before, and they're going to need it tonight because they suddenly find themselves trailing 5-3 after leading 3-2 and having Stanford down to their last strike.
This game is definitely not over. Cal has shown no quit in any game this weekend. They battled to the last out.
Their second baseman, number 10, Jack.
So we'll see if they can get something going and try and push 2 across to tie this game against Mr. Bruno.
Alberto Rios is the new catcher, moving from right field. And Saborn Campbell goes into right field after pinch running for Malcolm Moore. Jack Johnston takes a ball. Wow. Green and then Soto to follow. The 9-hitter Campbell, who takes a strike from Ryan Bruno, beginning his 3rd inning of work. That's fouled back, and it's 1-2. Well, if Bruno can hold off Cal, as bad as last night's hurt for Cal, this one would be 10 times worse. The 2-2 pitch, and that's low, counts full. In his 2 innings of work, Bruno has struck out 4, but he's also walked 3.
It's a big pitch. Want to get this leadoff guy, keep the tying run off out of the batter's box. Jackson can, if Johnson can win his way on first base as he does, now the tying run will be at the plate, and look who it is, Mr. Rodney Green, top of the order.
For the Golden Bears, the center fielder, number 24, Rodney Green Jr.
Rodney Green Jr. 1 for 4 today with a single. Lefty on lefty, a strike.
Again, I'll say it again. He's had 3 base hits in between the short and second base. They got the same shift on. I would be moving my Bowser a little more to his right. That's where he's been hitting the ball mostly this weekend.
Bowser, the second baseman, playing onto the outfield grass on the right side with the shortstop Cobb to the left of the second base bag, but very much up the middle. The pitch to Green, low, and it's 2-1. Bruno throws, and that's wide. We had a Tucker Bougie pinch hit homer in game 1 of this series. That was the first home run of his career. Up the middle, drifting back Cobb, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And then we got the Cole Hinkleman home run, the first of his career, to give Stanford this 5-3 lead. And, you know, part of the Hinkleman homer, it wasn't on the first pitch. It was a long AB. He was down to the count 0-2, fouled off some pitches.
Yeah, that was as good of an at-bat as you will see. I thought he got down 0-2 and 2 check swings where he didn't see the ball well, kind of guessing. Had a little conversation with third base coach. Steps back in the box and is locked in, fouls off some tough 2-strike pitches and gets one out over the plate. And the rest is history.
The senior from Sammamish, Washington. There he is, number 29. And he's got his team in front right now. Long talk with the Bruno out there from Thomas Eager, and into the bullpen go the Cardinal. Brent Panzer, who pitched in game 1 of this series, is back to try and close the door on Cal here in the bottom of the 9th. One on and one out, and Brent Panzer out of the Stanford bullpen to relieve Ryan Bruno. Second appearance for Panzer in this series. He allowed 2 earned runs in game 1 of this series. When he came in relief late, making his 16th appearance out of the bullpen. You see the 3 walks and 19 Ks in 20 innings of work. And he's going to have Dom Soto, the number 2 hitter for Cal, and maybe Caleb Lomavita to deal with.
Veteran arm out of the bullpen was threw a lot down the stretch last year in the Pac-12 tournament and on their way to Omaha. And it was really a key cog in their bullpen last season. He picked up right where he left off last year. One of the most trusted arms that Coach Esker has. He'll try and get the save here.
He gave up a 3-run homer to Tucker Bougie in the 9th on on Thursday. Stanford still held on to win that game 8-7. Jack Johnston, who walked, is on over at first. One down. Here's Dom Soto. And Panzer throws, and that's a strike.
Big sweep and slider. That's his go-to pitch. Comes right in, fires one over the outside corner for the first strike.
And they got even out 1-1. Not a big lead for Johnston over there at first. The 1-1 pitch is strike 2. Very dangerous Caleb Lomavita is on deck. Panzer got a double play to get out of a bases loaded jam in the 9th 2 nights ago. It won't come to that here because he gets Soto to strike out. And he'll have to go 1-on-1 with Lomavita.
Sweeping slider after sweeping slider. Just keeps going to it. Dom Soto can't lay off this one in the dirt. Your Lomavita, I think you know what you're going to get. Got to see it up.
Lomavita hit by a pitch in the first inning, 0 for 3 since. He homered here on Thursday night. And the first pitch to him is low. Peyton Schultz on deck. The pitch to Lomavita misses again. That's not close, 3-0. Brant Panther trying to put this away and get a sweep for Stanford against their rival. But he yields a 4-pitch walk to Loma Vida, and now the tying run is on base. Up to second goes Johnston. And now here's Peyton Schultz, who homered in the 9th inning last night.
Peyton Schultz.
Schultz, the sophomore transfer from Long Beach State, and he takes the ball. 5 straight pitches out of the zone from Brant Panther.
That's what Cal does. Battle till the 27th out. They got the winning run at the plate.
Big cut and a miss, 1-1. 9 9th inning runs in the first 2 games of this series, both losses for Cal. The 1-1 to Schultz. And now Cal's down to its final strike. Just as Stanford was in the top of the inning, when Cole Hinkleman hit the 3-run homer. Does Cal have some magic to answer? 2 on and 2 out. Panther throws, and it is ball 2. On appeal, he did not go, and the count's now even. It's been a fun game. Two-two to Schultz. Too low, and the count's full.
Here we go. Runner's moving, so Loma Vida should be able to score on a ball in the gap. I think we all know he's throwing slider. Can he get one up in the zone and hit it hard?
The 3-2, ball 4. And it's going to be Tucker Bougie coming to the plate for Cal. Bases are loaded. Up to third base goes Johnston. Up to second goes Loma Vida, and Schultz is on. And here's Bougie. Bougie stepped up on Friday night in an 8-4 game. Pinch hit. He's hitting under 100 on the season. Had never hit a home run when he did this. Off of the guy who's on the mound right now.
This is the matchup Coach New was hoping to get to, I bet. And he's got it. Bases loaded. Tucker Bougie facing Panther once again.
Thomas Eager out there having a conversation. Make sure they find a way here. Remember, that game after the 8-7 score was made by that Bougie homer, Cal would load the bases with 1 out, and Panther was able to induce a game-ending double play. Well, here we are. Bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded again for Cal.
For the Bears, a pinch hitter, number 16, Tucker Bougie.
Bougie stands in with the bases full. Potential tying run at second, winning run at first. And Panther throws and slides it in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And Rios blocks that one. Remember, the starting catcher Moore came out of the game for a pinch runner in the top of the inning. So Rios moved in from right field. Pardon me, from left field. This ball off the end of the bat falling quickly. Oncoming Campbell, outgoing the shortstop Cobb, and he puts it away, and Stanford holds off the threat. Panzer, with the bases loaded, gets out of it. The Hinkleman home run in the top of the 9th. He's the hero, and Stanford comes from behind to win the game 5-3 and sweep the series.
What a game. We were in for a good treat tonight, and again, a lot of runs late, but Hinkleman delivers for the Cardinal. Big-time 3-run homer. What an at-bat. One of the best at-bats you'll see in college baseball this season, I feel. And Stanford gets the sweep.
A moment he'll remember, the first homer of his career. And there he is, number 29, Hinkleman, the hero. And Stanford twists the knife in its rival tonight. And the number 9 team in the nation wins the weekend. Thanks for watching here on the Pac-12 Network.